right, I'm sitting here with Sikho Sequence. Firstly, let's get a reaction before we even say anything. Let's start the interview with this. Landile lost his fight, devastating knockout to a man from Philippines. You're actually fighting someone from Philippines, so there's going to be a direct comparison coming right up. What's your thoughts on that fight?
You know, about Nqeke, he was too much confident after he beat Artie. So I think he should have put more confident, put more training. You know, I'm not saying I'm not underestimating his training, but he was too comfortable after he beat Artie because he thought like he's done, he's accomplished everything. You know, so boxing is not like that. The more you win, the more you get the step up. You know, the more you win, the more you get the tough boxers. You know, I think he underestimates the Philippines. The Philippines, they're too strong. Eh? They're hungry as well. They don't know. They didn't come here to just play. You understand? They mean a business like us. You know. But unfortunately, I was giving him a fight because he's a strong boxer as well. You know, he's a tough guy. But unfortunately, it was not his day. Hopefully, he will come back and redeem himself. May God bless him. Eh? Yeah, hope he won't get like tired or.
I wanted to ask you as well because I mean, yes, you are confident in yourself and you have your own fights and your own abilities, but does a result like that almost like shock you to be like, whoa, I actually got to be careful now because these guys are coming in hot?
Yeah, it shocked me. I was not expecting that. Like I said, I was not expecting that he was gonna. But I saw the first round. I was like, maybe, you know, in the first round, it's like, okay, we're touching each other, you know. But they caught him with a straight left, and then it's where I was like, okay, you know what, I'm fighting a southpaw as well, so I need to be careful, you know, the straight left. Then when they caught him, it's when I was like shocked. Then I'm like, whoa, okay, this is serious, this is the business, eh? Like I know it's a business, but I was not expecting that to him. But yeah, boxing is boxing. It's win and lose. You have to come back again, you know.
Well, let's talk about boxing now. Your preparations, how have they gone for this fight now that we literally in fight week?
Yeah, I'm fully confident. You know, I'm fully confident. And after what happened to him yesterday, this guy, it's where I told myself, you know what, I'm different to everyone. You know, I'm a different animal. I'm a different sequence. You know. It's me, it's not anyone else, you know. I'm the one who's going to represent myself, yeah. I'm the one who's going to stand in the ring. I'm the one who's going to control, you know. I'm the boss of the ring, you know. I'm the king, so that's what I was born for, you know.
And, you know, talking about your opponents, what have you done? What sort of research have you done on him?
It's not much, you know, but I've seen him. My coach was like, okay, no, we were preparing for him on the preparations, you know, for this guy, you know. We know him, but anything can happen. He might change the game because I'm different. He might change the game. He might not fight the style. We don't know. But whatever he brings in the ring on Thursday, we are late. We're gonna stay ready. We're gonna be prepared for anything that he's coming with.
And let's talk about you becoming the main event of the evening on ESPN. Obviously, you've done really well to get yourself into that position. On top of that, you're fighting for a WBO global title, which will position you well in the world rankings. What's your thoughts on all that I've mentioned now?
You know, I'm so grateful to be a main bout. For me, it took time because the last time I was a main bout it was 2019, and then I did not fight for 2 years. But now I'm back. I'm happy. I thank Lord to bring me back to where I belong, you know. It shows the respect, you know. And I thank ESPN as well to make me a main bout, you know, to give me this opportunity for WBO. So I need to grab this opportunity with both hands to make it useful, you know, to make it, you know, for a South African to show that the boxing is still alive, you know. Yeah.
And I don't want to mention it, but I'm going to mention it anyway because you one of the coaches alongside Dumezweni with Cassper in your vest, and obviously he's a superstar, and that's sort of the journey that you want to get to. You want to become a superstar in the game. What sort of advice would you give to other boxers out there that you maybe learned from someone like Cassper?
Yeah, there are a lot of things that Cassper, I've learned from him on my own. I've learned a lot from him. How to talk, how to you discipline yourself, how you socialize yourself. I've learned a lot. Also, he teaches us how to how to handle ourselves. You don't, when you're a sportsman as him, he represent himself like in a different way. So we learn a lot from him, and he teaches us to be respectful around people. To the discipline, to take care of ourselves, to take care of our lives. Everything must be, the dedication he gave us from what he does, from the music and then from the boxing. You always compare things, and then it's like, everything, if you bless, just go all out. And also that guy, he's an amazing guy. He's a dedicated guy. He always fit himself, or whereas people they can talk shit about him, but always say, I'm gonna do it, and he do. He always believe himself. Like, he teaches us to believe, to pray to God. So those are the things that we learn from him, how to behave.
I mentioned this off camera as well, the two similarities you have with Cassper and Jovest. You both have a first round knockout on ESPN, and of course now you're both going to be the main events on ESPN.
Yeah, because my previous fight was a knockout first round. Now also he won with first round knockout. So now it's my turn now to for the team.
The main event,
yeah, for the team. He was a main event. I'm a main event now. I think the team is growing up, was doing good, but whatever, we prepared for anything, Also, no, he knows that, I'm ready. He'll be there, to support the team.
I remember you getting so excited when the knockout happened. You were running all over the place, jumping all over the place. It was the best time.
Hey, I was so excited, that it was a good feeling I've ever had, like it feels like it was me, but I don't know how to say it or express, but I was so excited, happy inside when she knocked Pretty Ugly out, So because we've worked so hard for that, we've worked so hard, and God gave us what we asked for. You understand? Hopefully for next year now, exactly like the same thing will happen. We'll pray. We'll train hard. For sure, we'll bring the A game as well.
All right, so now the debate is going to happen now. Who's the best super flyweight in South Africa? Now, there's another guy as well that was also up there, younger Sikibo, as you know, and now your name is there. What's your take?
Let me tell you about that division. It's hard. It's a hard division here in South Africa. It's a hard division in worldwide, Because there you can say, let me make an example, like Le Chocolatito Gonzalez. He's been there for a while, but now he's not number one anymore, you understand? So it's up and down. Everyone wants to be the king, you understand? So it's hard to say who's the king there, but the more people, they step back, the more I'm going forward, I can't step back anymore now. It's time for me to go in the top, and then I go with the big fish, Yeah.
I think
this Quibido is also, he's a champion. So, but we see him. Yeah, he's fighting soon. He's fighting soon. But after next year, is where we're gonna see who's the real champion, who's the real king for the division. Yeah, just finalize this year and see what we're going on with it. But next year, for sure, we need to meet me and him. For sure, if we won the fight, he might go to the world title. I might go for maybe two fights or one fight to go to the world title as well. So I think I wish him best to win the fight. Yeah, the unified. Whatever he's gonna fight for, but I wish him to win. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to fight him. But at the same time, I want to fight the Philippine guys, Mexicans, to get the taste, more, because now, after I step up this one, I'm going to the Philippines, Mexicans, whoever wants to fight me, because I'm at the top now.
I think what made the Landile one more interesting was you were both on the WBO route.
Yeah, all of us, Quibido is on the WBO, because I think he's fighting for a WBO elimination, I'm not sure, but because the guy is fighting is rating number 3 or number 2 in the Japanese guy. I've watched him. He's a good guy. He's a good boxer. He's a strong fighter. I saw him. Similar to Ino. I saw him. He's a strong guy. At the same time, it's a boxing. Those guys they've got power and that strength and all this, but the timing is not there. But us, we've got everything here in South Africa. I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, so we're looking forward the South African guys to be on top, to be world champions. Yeah.
I was trying to speak to your opponent. He doesn't really speak English now that does his coach, so it's a hard one to send him a message, because in a way he's not going to really receive your message unless someone translates for him. But if you had a message for him and if he could understand you, what would you say to him?
I'm so grateful he's here. I'm so grateful. I saw him. I'm happy he came. But like I said from my first interview, he just came here to watch me and put the belt on my waist. And then the morning, I'll just be with him having a breakfast, and then I can take him to airport, but the belt is staying here in South Africa. I don't want to lie to you. Whatever he came with, whatever he's going to bring a game, I'm going to step in front of him and show him that the belt is not going anywhere. He's staying here in South Africa, the WBO, Global, and the new sequence.
That's a fantastic message right there as well to the South African public, just to reassure them that you're going to go ahead and do the business. Any thank yous, any shout outs lastly from you?
Yeah, shout out. Okay, let me shout out to my sponsors. I'm so grateful. There are a lot of sponsors. They just came out just recently now. Others, they support me from the start of my preparations. But I'm so grateful. I thank God. Everything was possible on my training. I thank my coach. My coach was on my neck, because it was the title fight. We have to bring the A game. I thank all my family, my supporters from Mthatha. I thank all the sponsors from Mthatha. I thank the sponsors from here in Joburg, Family 3, Leon Engineering, Dr. Litabo from Eastern Cape, Golden Butcher, and Auto Bodies, and Prince, DOD, Moses Cruz. There are a lot of people they're supporting me. My girlfriend, they are also supporting me day and night. My friends, around, boxing supporters as well. Thank you so much. On my Instagram, my Facebook, I thank you so much to everyone. Shout out.